everybody. Welcome to Life Trends Live.
We're here. It's Thursday night. My wife is stressing me a little bit. We've been quarantined all day, so I'm eating gummy bears. So I'm feeling a little better now. Matter of fact, she was giving me a hard time because I just ate one right before we started. So what are you doing eating? We're getting ready to broadcast. I go, I'll swallow fast. Anyway, hey, you're going to like these when you get them, guys. They're really good. They really are. And they're great, like you said, right before you go to bed at night, get a good night's sleep. So let's jump in. We got a lot to share with you tonight. Are you giving me one of those wife looks? I think I'm getting one of those looks. All right. No fighting on camera. We're here to do a great presentation tonight. We do have some really great announcements to share with you guys. I told you the next 2 weeks we're going to be giving you some really, really big news, and it is big news. These aren't going to be small things we're going to be talking about. But we'll start with one of the big announcements next week, and we'll talk about it on Tuesday night. And we'll go into more detail on Thursday night. Then the following week, we'll make the second big announcement. Same thing. We'll share it with you on Tuesday night and talk about it in detail on Thursday night. But it's all leading to where we're going here, which is just a tremendous company. We're very excited. We're getting very, very close to the products. And it's the point that we're going to be able to launch your shopping cart. You're going to be able to start shopping. And it's not that far off. So let's begin. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a little bit of the products, talk about that for a second. Then we're going to get into the quick presentation, Q&A, and we all get to go home. Or actually, we're already home, right? Everybody's probably already at home. That's the way it is in today's world. And I think all of us have gotten to the point, too, where we realize that we really miss our whole life. I mean, I think everybody does. They really miss our whole life. But, it is going to be a little different world going forward. I mean, I think that's something we're all going to have to kind of realize, that things are never going to be exactly the way they were before. And that's going to be okay. But here's what's great. Think about what we're doing here with this e-gig concept. We're creating the most unique home-based business ever. And people, for the first time ever, are going to have to realize they're going to have to figure out ways to make money from their home. And what better way to do it than what we're going to be doing? And so let's get into it, because I think it's just the perfect timing and the perfect place. It's like they always say, the perfect storm. So let's talk about it. Products, if you would, Tracy. Pop up a few. Okay. Oh, there it is. I was just talking. Well, that packaging looks a little better than my sample packaging. As you can see, this is the actual sample packaging. But there's our new gummy bears. So obviously they'll be available. It looks like we're still looking at the third week in May to be able to start having products, and we can start shipping to everybody. So these are going to be fantastic. Okay, that's the gummy bears. What else we got? Okay, now we're looking at a combination of everything together, which is the honey sticks, which are going to be great snack treats that you can use throughout the day. And then, of course, we have the pain cream, which I'm a big believer in because I use it all the time because I do have those aches and pains. And I got to tell you, using it at night right before I go to bed, like if you get ready to go to sleep at night, you got like a joint ache or a pain somewhere in your knee or your shoulder or whatever, you got maybe a sports injury even, you put this stuff on, it works. I mean, and you even tell me, what do you always say? You actually like the smell of it, right?
It's like minty.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of a minty smell to it. So you say, that's not a bad smell either. No. Of course, well, now if you don't like mint, then you're probably not gonna like your husband, your significant other putting this stuff on. But it really works. So that's there. Of course, we have the tinctures, which is going to be your everyday dosage you're going to want of CBD. And as you start using CBD, if you've never used it, I tell you, after 30 days, you'll realize you'll never be without it again. I mean, it is just something I can't believe I haven't taken up until this stage in my life. And then, of course, obviously the facial cream, which you heard my wife talking about last week. And you want to say a couple words about that again? Or
I love it because it's very rich. It really feels very good in your skin. It's not oily. It's rich, it's thick, but it doesn't give you like an oily feeling. And You feel your skin so much different. It's very nice. Yeah,
it is. And obviously, like I said, I've seen you using it without any makeup going, wow, that stuff's pretty nice. So,
and we also have the pet treat as well.
I forgot the pet treat stuff. We didn't say that, see that up there. But obviously, we're talking about us. What about our pets? We got to take care of our pets. So obviously, we'll have the pet treats with the CBD in it as well. So we're really excited, guys. We're really ready to get this thing launched. Remember, this is just the beginning of a lot more products. We're going to continue to develop this product and widen. Oh, one more product too. And that's this product right here. And this is a tremendous product. This is the far infrared kinesiology. I always trouble with that one, but it works too. I tore my rotator. I started using this a couple months ago because I thought I was going to have surgery, and this stuff is amazing. So if you're a person that plays sports, and if you or just anything, even bicycling, a lot of times you have like ankle, sprains or shoulders or knees. This stuff is amazing. It's so good. And it's got real science behind it. It's going to be a tremendous product in the wellness area. You're going to like it because once you try it, it'll be one of those things you'll always have in your house because it's amazing. I don't care what happens. You get a little wrist injury or whatever. You just wear this tape for a day or two. It's not just for support. It heals. It actually heals. It causes this infrared transmission that actually goes into the muscle and stuff and not only resolves the inflammation, but actually heals. And it's really something. So anyway, you'll try it when you get it. All right, let's jump in. Let's talk about our presentation here. Let me bring that up. We'll get to it right now. And if you haven't been here, if this is your first night, just sit back. This is very short, very quick, and I think very, very exciting because this is probably the simplest business you're ever going to do in your life. And I mean it. I don't think it can get any easier than what we're doing here with this e-gig with CBD. So let's get started. So why LifeTrend CBD? Why are we doing that? Well, obviously there's two reasons for CBD as one of our first e-gigs. We already have the travel e-gig, which we all talked about. We know it's going to be coming back in July and August. People are going to be traveling again. And that's one of the great announcements we're going to make here in a couple of weeks about what's going on in that arena. But CBD, we're doing it because, number one, it's an explosive growth product. It's something that is in huge demand, and the demand just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So you want to be in an industry or in a product line that everybody wants. So you'll have that. Plus the fact, and the reason everybody wants it is because it works. The efficacy behind CBD is tremendous. So let's look at the explosive growth first. I mean, there's unbelievable awareness about the benefits of CBD now. I mean, people do make some pretty wild claims about it, but just the normal things are enough. It's got, it's a $1 billion industry, and yet it's not been around that long. It's projected to be one of the highest growth industries in the United States in the next 7 years. And what I love about it too is the amount of uses for it. Like we talked about, we didn't show it tonight, but we've got this effervescent product we're coming out with that you can just put in water, make CBD water, and it gives you all your electrolytes too. You can take it and use it like Gatorade or Powerade and take it anywhere you want. That's going to be a tremendous product. So it's just got so much potential and so much growth ahead of it. And then of course it works. And that's why we wanted to do this, because it's a product that works. Everybody knows that you can use it as an anti-inflammatory. It's great for pain relief, for stress, anxiety. It helps at night. Like, for example, my wife uses it every night just because she always had a trouble sleeping, right? So for you, it's great just to be able to take the product, get a good night's sleep. So you get everybody talking about it. And that's great. When you have celebrities and everybody talking about your products, it just makes it all that more interesting to everybody out there saying, why is there, what's the big rave or excitement about CBD? Well, again, once a person uses it, they know what it is. So let's talk about the opportunity here and what makes LifeTrend CBD so different than, for example, anything else you could do with it. Because, hey, you can go get CBD anywhere right now. You can go to your pharmacy, you can go to Walmart, you can go pretty much anywhere, you can get some CBD products. But what we're doing is a little bit different. And it's the reason that you want to be here, because we're doing the first e-gig. And this e-gig, I believe, is going to be one of the biggest paradigm shifts in the United States. Because I think just like what happened with when we went from the brick and mortar world to like the Amazons and all these online marketing, everybody started buying online. And I remember when people said, oh, I won't buy online. I'm never going to buy online. Everybody buys online right now. So what we're doing is we're taking that whole online marketing and selling the products to a whole different level. Because what we're going to be doing is giving everybody that gets an e-gig, they're basically just getting a web and app-based business that they can go to and get any product they want. Now we're starting, of course, with the CBD, and these are going to be high-quality products, but we're doing something that's very different. It's at wholesale. And I like the fact that it's at wholesale because everybody likes a deal. I love a deal. You love a deal. Everybody loves a deal. So you're going to be able to get these unbelievable products at wholesale pricing, and then you couple that with a world-class marketing system. Now, this is pretty cool. And the cost to be involved in this is where it gets really expensive for you, is zero. It's nothing. All you've got to do is get involved. Now, so think about how this works. This is an e-gig, and it pays you when other people, they shop online. And when they shop online, of course, they're buying it at wholesale. So when you start sending this app out to people, and right now you send out a link to its web-based, but it's mobile-friendly, but web-based. When you send this link to people, what you're really doing is saying, hey, come be a customer of the CBD products. But guess what? You get them at wholesale. And really, that's all you're doing. You're just sending it. But a lot of people, when you send it to them, you're going to tell them that when you send it to them, if you decide that you want to take and send this app to other people, or this link to other people from the actual site, guess what? You just turn it into a business. So think about that. You sign up and you start your business today. Go ahead and say it, baby.
For free.
For free. That's right. That's very important. You sign up, you start your business for free. You access the wholesale pricing.
For free.
For free. You get your product shipped.
For free.
That's it. Everything's free, free, free. I like free. And then, unlike every other business you've ever seen out there, when you get involved with us here at this e-gig, you don't have any monthly requirements or qualifications. You don't have to do anything. You can basically just do what you want with this. You have complete freedom, no qualifications, no requirements, and yet you can make an unlimited income. Think about that. And it is as simple as what I just said. You're either just going to send this out to people and they're going to use it because they want to save money on the products. Great. They're just a customer and they're buying it wholesale, but you're making a commission on that. Or they're also going to say, well, why do I want to send it to other? Because if I send it to other people, I make money. And they start doing that, and then you start making these unbelievable commissions from this business. So let's talk about how it actually works, okay? So what we've created is this, what we call the e-gig 10-tier referral system. And what we mean by that, and this is how simple it really is all you have to do is refer 10 people, right? Now, again, it doesn't matter if they become a customer, they decide they want to do it as a business. Doesn't matter. You refer 10 people, and remember, when they join, they get in for free, right? So there's no risk for their part. And when they do that, they get the products at wholesale. So now they buy stuff that they really want. They get a wholesale price. You're making money. But now, let's say that those people you referred to, because you say, look, there's a great business behind this. You don't have to do anything more than I'm doing, but just send it out to everybody you know. Send it out to people you think will either shop for the product or would like to do this as a business. And as a business, it can't get any simpler than just sending a link to somebody. That is the business, ladies and gentlemen. That's all you have to do. And if you can figure out how to send links to a lot of people, you're going to make a lot of money. That's all it really gets down to. And as we get more sophisticated and better, and we actually launch a product, this thing's going to go viral because people are going to say, why would you not do this? But in this is a little example we're showing you. 10 people, you referred 10 people, okay, all for free, right? So how many would you have if you started with 10, they each referred 10? What's the number?
100.
100, right? 10 getting 10, that's 100. So that's your tier 2. If those 100 people did the same thing, referred 10 each, what would you have?
1,000.
I'm making you work tonight, baby. That's right. So you'd have 1,000, right? Now remember, this is on your third tier alone, over 1,000 people that if they purchase any product, you're making money on that. And you're making quite a bit because on every purchase, and remember, this is a 10-tier referral system. Through all 10 tiers, you're going to make anywhere from $2, $3, $4, and $5 or more on every person, on every purchase, and you're getting this for life. And the more they purchase, the more you make. Through 10 tiers, not 2 or 3, but 10 tiers. So we gave you this example of showing you 10 getting 10 getting 10. That's 1,000, right? Mm-hmm. And obviously, if that happened, and that's not that difficult to do because it's free, 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 free. And you're making, we just picked the number, picked the number out of the air, $2.50, could be $3, $3.50, whatever it is. But it's going to be at least $2, we know that, on every purchase. So look at that. That would mean you'd be making this example pretty close to what, $2,800 a month, because it's all 3 tiers added together. But if this continued, and remember, you get paid them through 10 tiers, and you got 1,000 people, and each get 10, how many would you have on the next tier, baby? And I didn't, what would it be? 10,000? That's right, 10,000. I didn't even prompt it. I decided to just do it. But think about it, 10 times 1,000, it's 10,000, right? Mm-hmm. So you got 10,000 people. Oh, by the way, if they each time they shop, you're making $2 or more, how much would you be making every month? It'd be a pretty good sized check, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm. 20,000, yeah, over 20,000, 25,000, yeah. Think about that. Now, what happens on the next tier, and the next tier, and the next tier, and the next tier? That's when it starts to become real. And you don't have to do it by 10, please. I mean, if you don't believe that, do it by 2 or 3 or 4. Or you could do like I do, and like what I think most people do, is say, wait a minute, what would happen if I got 50 on my first tier, and then everybody else only got 10? Well, in this example, what would happen? If you got 50 and each got 10, you'd have on your second tier, instead of 100, you'd have 500 people. And the one thing that's different is that you did more. And if you kept taking this thing down, so what you do on tier 1 is everything. That's just to determine if you're going to make a massive amount of money or you just want to make a little bit of money. Isn't it funny? The more work you do, the more money you make. But with something like this, I don't even know how you can call this work, because this thing's just going to grow and grow and grow. And remember, after the first tier, it's out of your hands. You don't even have to think about it. You don't even have to do meetings or trainings. It's all done for you. And it's so simple, and there's no barriers because it's free. And when things are free and there's no limitations on the income you make, why wouldn't you go build this? I mean, this is one of those businesses that's unlike anything. I promise you've never seen anything like it. I know there's nothing like this because I've been around the industry all my life and no one's ever done anything like this. Because I believe that when you have something this good, people are going to flock to it. And once we have some credibility, and we don't have it yet because we're new, guys, but once we have something, where's credibility come from? History. It comes from us doing this. So as we start to do this in the months to come, we start getting some history and credibility, then the word spreads, and it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, see, that's one of the things you have to disadvantage. You're the pioneers. So you got to kind of pave the way. But guess what? The pioneers are also the ones that get all the rewards too. Because when you're the pioneer, that means you're at the foundation. And that means when this thing does what we know it's going to do in the next couple of years, you've got a chance at making any income you've ever dreamed of. And that's why I said this at the end. So what do you think is going to happen with this? Well, we kind of know what's going to happen. This is going to be a viral business that's going to sweep the nation. It's going to be something that's going to grow not into the tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, but it's going to go into the millions. And people are going to be earning money. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is just the first e-gig with CBD. And we're going to continue to develop the wellness line into CBD. So that's more and more money. Every time we add a product, it's more money for you. Now we add another e-gig. And why do we add another e-gig? Because it's a different kind of product. For example, when travel comes back in July or August, and it's going to come back with such a force and such a demand, we already have the travel e-gig. So now you've got that you can start sending to people, and they're going to love that. They're going to jump all over it. So it's going to double your income or triple your income. And then we're going to start adding other e-gigs over the coming years. We're going to add, the goal is maybe 20, 30 e-gigs. Who knows? Maybe it'll be bigger than that. But we're going to start looking at the things that we know people will be very excited about and where people spend their money. Like, for example, and because of my wife and some stuff, we're also looking right now at a skincare e-gig. It'll be strictly skincare. We're looking at a fashion e-gig, which is going to be very interesting, which would be all kinds of apparel. So this thing's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So don't just think about, okay, I got a CBD company. Yes, you got a CBD company, and it's going to explode. But every time we know an e-gig, what do you think is going to happen? Let's say you build this and you got 10,000 people in your organization, or 50,000, whatever it is. And all of a sudden the next e-gig comes out. Guess what? All those people, you send it, everybody's going to send it to everybody. Maybe half will do it. It doesn't matter. Maybe half do it, but then they go to work and build, and it's bigger than the first e-gig you're involved in, but it's still your money. You're going to get paid on all those people. It's just going to allow you to build and build and build. Guys, you're at the foundation of something so special, and take advantage of it. And again, I've got an announcement next week that is really going to blow your mind. I wish I could talk about it this week, but I'm not going to do it till Tuesday. But please, whoever you got that might be interested in this, get them on this call next Tuesday night. You're not going to be disappointed by what you see and hear. It's going to be very, very exciting. And then the following week, got another announcement that's going to blow your mind as well. So with that, I'm going to open up to questions and answers, and we're going to get out of here early, and we're going to keep it to our time limits because I like to let everybody get back to their life. Great.
You are so cute. You've gotten so good at this. Nobody's got any questions because you're just laying out everything like boom, boom, boom. They know exactly what you were doing.
Well, it's so easy.
There shouldn't be any questions. There really shouldn't be any questions because it's just that simple. I mean, there's just nothing to this. And I mean, the only thing that determines what you're going to make is what you do. And you just got to be consistent. And, I always say, people sometimes think, oh, God, I'm not that good. If you just think about this, if you just spent 1 hour a day building this business and you send it out 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 links and doing that 1 hour, and out of that 3 or 4 or 5, at least one's going to get excited. Maybe all of them will, but at least one's going to get excited. And you kept doing that on a consistent basis for 30 days. What would you have? Well, you would have a business that's built, finished, done, and going to grow for the rest of your life. And how much did you really do? I mean, sometimes maybe that's it. Maybe it just looks so easy and so simple. People go, oh, you really couldn't make that much money. But like the biggest company in the world right now, think about this. And when they started, they were broke. They were upside down. They couldn't get out of their own way. Is Amazon. I mean, they were talking about, what is it? Bezos is going to be the first trillionaire. He's going to be the first trillionaire. Why? Well, it's only. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We're taking Amazon. We're putting it on steroids because what are we doing different than Amazon? Well, we got products, not as many, but we're going to keep adding the products. But what we do, we have wholesale pricing. They don't have wholesale. And guess what? When you refer people, unlike Amazon, you make money from those referrals and those referrals and those referrals. Could you imagine if Amazon decided today to say, okay, everybody send somebody to Amazon, we're going to pay you commission for life. Oh, and the people they send for life, I'm going to pay you. And the people they send for life, I'm going to pay you. And if those 10,000 people send us 10, which is 100,000, I'm going to pay you. You'd be all over that, wouldn't you? You'd be, oh my gosh, this is unbelievable. That's what we have here. And when we create this momentum and excitement, and maybe it's going to happen after the CBD products come out, and then the travel comes back, and then we all launch the 30 gig, somewhere over the next 12 months. And that's what happens with companies. They go into what we call momentum. And ladies and gentlemen, when that happens, you just have to hang on for dear life. But it's what you do today. It's what you do today that determines what's going to happen tomorrow. With that, I'm going to say goodnight and see everybody Tuesday with the big announcement.
Yes, yes, yes. Get out there and text, guys. Let people know about this. Bye.
Yeah.
Have a nice night.
Bye. Good night. Have a nice weekend.
Yeah. Be safe. Well,